while Jamie's loading into Owlbear, let's do a little quick recap of what you guys had happen. So you were all in Bayview for various different reasons, um, and you went and got a drink at the Laughing Star Tavern, and you guys were having a jolly old time and buying drinks for everybody, enjoying the last night of the Celestial Dance when some red dragonborn with this adorned in white with this white cloak with these blue eyes on it set fire to the place, right? Turned around, ran out after giving this big old speech about how Eric Mapleby, the head of the Federation, the central government of Dragonfall, has died. Um, Four other people walked out of the tavern and started sacking the town, and you brave souls went out the front door while the rest of the patrons of the tavern went out the back door, and you fought off these people who started sacking the town. Uh, Took a couple down in some pretty gruesome ways. You let one of them get away, as far as you know. You saw the Red Dragonborn walk towards the south side of the city, but you have not pursued him. And as you have slain the last of the people who started setting fire to the town, this dwarf comes walking up riding a dog. What are you guys doing?
I'm still sitting in the fountain.
Logdash rushes the dwarf. Oh wait, no, he introduced himself, didn't he?
Yeah, didn't I already introduce myself?
I don't
You
think we did.
described what they see walking up the street, but I don't think you actually were like, "Hey guys, how's it going?"
Oh yeah, I was just
What?
like, what?
I don't know what
what's going
happened.
on?
Who's the dwarf? Who's that guy? The blue guy, the hypes guy.
Well, you
Why
don't
don't
know
you
his
ask
name.
him?
Yeah, you don't know his name. You just see a dwarf walking up. Doesn't look like he's wearing the same white clothes that everybody else was wearing.
I just start to like clean myself off from searching this wagon.
Okay.
I'm worried that somebody's gonna try to beat the snot out of me some more, so I just stick my head under the water and have both just my little eyeballs just like poking out above the top.
I'm
Brandon
yelling.
or William, if you guys are talking, I can't hear you guys.
There were.
Yeah, Brandon has a push to talk, and he's been fucking with some stuff.
Yeah.
I made my character disappear. I double clicked him, and he shot off the screen. So he's trying to fix my fuck up.
No, it was.
Whee!
It's a bad key. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm fixing it.
Like the music.
Alright, Lugdash is going to talk to the two people around him, the three people around him, and basically just go, thanks for all your help. That's all I got. And I'll introduce myself.
We don't have a lot of initiative in this party, do we?
All right, I'll yell out of frustration. Ah! There's no flour on this lady. And I turn and point and look at the guy and say, "And who are you?"
You guys are referring to me, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Look at everyone, and Hype Sashino goes, "What's going on here? What have I walked into? Is this the party?"
So, Hypes, as you walk in, you see 7 people standing around 5 corpses. Blood everywhere, and the town is on fire.
Why have you murdered these people?
There wasn't really any we didn't do murder.
They started it.
What he said.
And we finished it.
Ah, it sometimes be like that when you're out here in the wild.
Because fuck, it's fine.
I would like to reach out to see if I can pet the dog that he's riding.
Ah,
I thought he was
you
riding a
may pet
bear.
Blackwood.
Oh, cool.
No,
cool.
it's a dog.
Hmm.
So, who does anyone know who those guys were?
Would I have any benefit being an amphibian and the dragonborn being a reptile? Would I know anything about them?
You don't know anything about these people. Emily, are you proficient in history?
He's upstairs.
What the hell?
Can you slightly turn up?
Are you proficient in history? So, yeah, the black dot.
Yeah.
You can roll a history check. You might have heard of them.
20.
What is Emily's character's name?
21.
21. Emily's character's name is Guinevere.
Gwenger. Oh, that's right. I love her.
Yes.
Gwenger.
Guinevere.
Guinevere. Like
Guinevere.
Guinevere. Like
Do you know these people, who they were?
So Demi, in her studies, has heard of a group of planewalkers called the Azure Eyes. And you can recall that they have a symbol very similar to what you witnessed on the cloaks tonight. But that's all you can remember, is that they're just a group of planewalkers. You don't remember what purpose they serve or why they are an organized group.
Is there some sort of irrigation in this town?
There's a fountain in the middle of it, and it's also on the shore of a harbor. Like, there's a lake to the south. Very large lake.
Can I create? Would there be benefit to using my water to douse the flames?
How much water can you create? You can try. You can try and put out the flames. The whole town is on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm very scared. So I'm gonna go move towards the fen in the Watcher fountain, because I know that's safe.
Do you step into the water with me?
I come
Yeah.
join you in the amphibian. Hello.
I take 2 small hops away. Just sit there crouched.
How tall are you, Brandon?
ASL.
Oh, sorry. How tall is Pipes?
I be. One moment. Let me check my driver's license.
Brian, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please. You're in the water with her?
Yeah.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
What is the saving throw?
You have a saving throws section, so it's a D20 plus whatever it is in your saving throw section.
Forgot about this.
I did not.
I'm glad you didn't.
Mr. Brood Crude.
Wait.
Mike, where would this be?
It's in features and traits.
Aha, thank you.
Yep,
I didn't
you're
have to look
Bra-
for it for 20 minutes. this time.
Is anyone trying to put out the flames, or is there too
No,
much? fire?
nobody has tried to stop, and the whole building of the Laughing Star is on fire, as well as all of the other buildings that you can currently see in the square that you are in.
What
Sorry,
about
real quick, Mike. My alignment in D&D Beyond is not correct. Can I change
Okay.
that?
What about the building that the guy disappeared into?
That is not on fire. It's more of like an archway, kind of like a. It's like a sunroom, mudroom kind of transition point, like awning building, like a public restroom with like an awning over the top for the walkway in case it rains.
Well, Grungus wants to seek justice, and so he's gonna head over to the entrance and ask if anybody else wants to join him.
The entrance of.
Wait.
The archway.
Okay.
To go
What's the
after
saving throw?
guys.
D20.
D20. Yes. Hypes. Did you also go into the water of the fountain?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I
am
need
in the
you to
fountain.
also make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution.
When I edit my character, it has the correct alignment, but when it shows in D&D Beyond, it's incorrect.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
We'll
just as
figure
long
that out
as
later. I'm not using that for anything.
okay, just as long as okay.
11 minus 1, so 10.
You are now poisoned.
Fuck.
Your person's not on there?
Yeah, you are, Demi.
I'm on the side, but I don't have my token out here anywhere.
You're right next to the fountain.
You were. Yeah, you're right here. You're blessed. It's you.
What the hell is that thing?
You're blessed because you have Bardic Inspiration
Yeah, I blessed you.
for another couple minutes. Sorry. Brandon, Constitution saving throw.
Plus my 3, it'd be 17.
Okay, you are fine. You feel something in the water doesn't sit well with you, but you kind of shrug it off. It's making Brood violently ill.
Was it poison? I also have a saving throw against poison as well.
So as you walk to this awning, which overlooks the harbor, Grungus, you see, as you cross underneath the awning, a boat taking off and departing from the port. And if you could to make a perception check for me, please.
Am I over next to him as well?
Sure. We're not in initiative order, if you want to be.
Bummer.
How close is it to where we are?
It's 100 and something feet, right? It's like 120 feet. And it has set sail. It is starting to leave.
I'd like to start to walk over.
What?
If I'm also going, do I roll a perception?
Sure. I mean, everybody seems to be walking that way. What was your perception check, Liam? 3? Okay, so you see some white sails. Looks like they might have some blue on them. That's all you see on the boat.
I rolled a nat 20.
Natural 20?
Yeah.
Okay, you see that the sails have the same logo and coloration as the cloaks. And you also see the red dragonborn on the boat sailing away.
I say, damn, you could see that far? My eyes are not that good.
I get an 11.
You can see the sails, yep. You guys...
Jamie, what do you roll?
We're all useless.
Fucking it! You guys all see the sail. You guys see the sails. The red dragonborn's on it, alright? He's sailing away. He's gone.
Damn,
Knocking the way.
Hey,
I can't see shit.
Guys,
Can we get on that boat?
he's sailing away.
Come sail away.
Get on that little boat?
Sail away.
Do you guys want to go onto the little boat?
I think yeah,
Forward, we
Hey.
must venture.
guys, it's we got to figure out what's going on with those guys.
I'm gonna loot the barrels over here, as everyone's running.
Okay. At this point, the ship is 500 feet out.
Sorry.
By the
We're
time you
not
guys
gonna
have,
catch the ship.
it's probably pretty unlikely that you'll catch the ship, even from the little raft that's down there. That's like a single-person fishing canoe.
I would like to start putting out the fire on that dock house.
The entire dockhouse is aflame.
And I am trying to put it out.
How big is the dock house? 40 feet.
Roll a athletics check for me.
I too am going to help him put out this plan.
I think we should all work towards it.
Yeah,
Who are
I'd
you
also like to
people?
come over and help.
I'm
Can I-
gonna ask
Are you-
Demi.
Are you guys using a bucket or anything? Or are you just like
Fire.
scooping water, like
Okay.
splashing
Fire.
it? Just
Can I cast create water and rain on it?
I too would like to cast my create water.
so you guys
I
are
had a
creating
14
water
at
to
athletics.
put this away. Okay, so you don't set yourself on fire.
Like, how bad do I feel right now?
I'm
You
gonna cast dancing lights.
okay? That's fine. You're feeling okay. You're starting to feel a little bit better. You're not as sick anymore. You're still poisoned, but you're not as sick anymore.
Okay, cool.
I'd like to say that I'm crouching in the little shallows over here.
Hey, Demi. You did really good out there, fighting those guys. Did you feel inspired? Oh, because I used my magical powers, so that way you'd win. Oh, okay. Maybe I must have missed. And then I'm gonna go watch what these guys are doing.
Next to the fire. Okay. So
We're
how
gonna join
big
forces
of
to put down this giant flame?
how
Guys,
big
I don't think you're gonna put that fire out.
how much water can you create with create water?
30 feet.
Okay, half of the
How long
roof
is
is
a
no
foot of
longer
water?
a flame.
I too would like to cast my 30-foot create water.
Okay, where are you guys casting create water? Just on top, so it rains on the roof.
Yeah, I think ideally I assume we're talking like we're just gonna like.
Typhoon level storm coming down on this singular barn.
Why are
you
you
are
like
you still on your dog?
Christopher Walken?
Sean Connery mixed with a little bit of Gandalf.
It
sounds
sounds
like
like Christopher
Bane.
Walken.
It sounds like
So what
Bane.
you gotta do is cover this
need-
barn full of water. I don't care how you do it. You can blast it with a spell or let nature just run its course. Either way, it needs to stop and stop now. I'm telling you.
Alright, I'll say you guys put out most of the fire. The corners are still kind of hot and embery. It's not as roaring, it's not all encompassing. But yeah, the fire's out on the roof. It's really hot inside the boathouse still. But it doesn't look like it's gonna fall down any minute now.
It's fine architect of nature. Crumbled by flame.
I'll try and reach towards the door to try and open it.
So it's like a boat repair house, right? Like so it's a boat would come in the back, they would fix the boat up, then they would ship it back
So
out.
there's no door?
It's not a door. It's just
I'm going in.
it's a shed.
Pavilion over
Yeah, it's
water.
like a pavilion over water for them to service a boat, like a dry
I'm
dock.
going in. I'm in.
Okay.
I'm looting the building.
Roll investigation.
I'm in. I'm looting.
10.
You
They're not
find
gonna
tools like a hammer and a couple pieces of wood and a couple nails.
I'll take them because we can start building a boat with that.
There's 4 pieces of 2x4s.
Building a whole ass boat.
Whole ass boat with 4 2x4s.
I'll take the hammer.
You can have it.
This
Go
guy's
ahead and add a
little loot
hammer.
goblin.
Yeah.
This guy's a little
Loot
there's a little
gobbling all
loot
over the
goblin
place.
over here.
Yeah.
Jesus.
All right. So as Grungus is running in to loot this dry dock, Merwin, the tavern keeper from the Laughing Star, runs down into the harbor and sees you guys putting out the fire, I guess. She says
On a non-fictional building.
on a non-useful building. I'm gonna say it. It's just it's a dry dock, like
This was
already
part
on
of
the
nature
water.
once. Do not mess with nature. It was beautiful.
She comes.
Everything was nature here.
She comes running down at you guys. Hey, what are you doing? We need to get out of the city. What are you guys doing?
We were chasing a boat.
Do
What?
you happen to sorry, do you know anything about the red dragon?
I know that he came into my tavern and burnt it to the ground, and now my city's on fire. Like, what are you still doing here? You people are psychos.
I'd like to ask her about the symbol that was on the boat, and if she knows what it is.
I don't know anything about this. But
Um,
everybody's evacuating, like, right now. We've got an entire group of refugees. We're all heading to Guinsoo. It's the closest town. This place is lost.
I
Like,
agree
we
with
need to
her,
get out.
and I agree with her.
Yeah,
And
I
I
heard
will
of the
follow
Power
her.
Rangers.
Ginsu? Which way is Ginsu? It's off to the south. You just gotta cross the pass that heads up to Eagle Song. But everybody's going to Ginsu, like, right now.
Okay, are we walking?
I'm sorry, do you have, like, a magic carpet?
Well, do you?
Okay, I'm
No,
just asking.
I'm a tavern keeper.
I just went through something traumatizing. Okay, I don't know if you remember the whole fire thing.
The fire thing,
there
that my
any other
entire
fires?
livelihood has just burnt to the ground. That fire thing,
Yeah, so can we get like a horse and buggy type deal?
there are no more horses. The town's on fire. We need to go. And you know what?
Okay.
I'm leaving you guys. And she turns around and walks away.
What?
I say we go with her.
Agree.
I don't know these people. I'm going with her whether you guys come with me or not. I don't know you guys.
Not solo game, man.
I don't. We didn't decide we're gonna form a team together.
Hey,
We all did
guys.
things separately.
I think that was pretty cool how we handled those guys back there. What do you say we work together to figure this out? And maybe we can bring peace to Dragonfall once again.
Ah, that sounds like something Grungus McChungus would love to do. I'm in.
Oh, okay, Grungus. What about you, Demi?
Yep, I'm in.
Okay, sweet. What about you, little frog lady?
Gosh, man, puppies.
I said,
Sorry.
what about you, little frog lady?
My name's Fen.
Right on. Hey. I'm gonna reach down to ask the dog first, and pet him as I do it. What about you, buddy?
Me and my fellow mutt would love to travel with you. In the name of nature.
And hey, you two. Do you guys want to come?
Who's you two? Oh, for this was my idea outside the tavern, so I'm in.
Perfect. And hey, you're pretty strong, man. I'd like to hang out with you.
I don't like it, but I'll go with you.
And then I like caress his muscle, as I say. I kind of like hold him by the arm, and like I'm kind of like just trying to feel his bicep.
Get off me. Which way are we going?
What is it?
Follow
So,
the tavern wench.
so Merwin, you see Merwin start to leave the town to the east. And there you can see the trailings of all of the patrons of the Laughing Star who were in, and the rest of the people who were in the town for the Celestial Dance, and they are forming a huge human caravan. Do you want to walk with the caravan? Do you want to walk behind it? Do you want to walk in the middle of it?
I've got very little legs, so I will be behind.
Just to
Okay.
confirm,
Oh.
you'd like to call Eric Shrub?
No. What? What the fuck?
Get him in on this.
Yeah, let's get the Shrocks in here.
Get the Shrocks in here.
So as you guys are leaving, Demi and first off, Brood, you are no longer poisoned. Your poison has
cool.
worn off. You're starting to feel a little bit better. I need
Was I
Demi.
were we allowed to raid any of the bodies from the people we killed before we left?
They don't have anything that you want. I'll tell you can go ahead and raid and loot them if you want, but like there's there's nothing on them.
We got
they
bigger
came
fish to fry.
knowing that they were gonna sack the town.
You're telling me not one soul has a gold shilling?
You guys are all loot goblins, man.
I found flour.
Yeah, we found some flowers. So I need Demi and Brood to make an investigation or perception check, your choice.
Investigation or perception?
I'm gonna get a drink real quick.
I'll do investigation.
I'll do perception.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You don't have to tell me what it is.
Okay.
9.
14 and 9. Neither one of you can seem to find your companions who were in the town with you, in the mass of people ahead.
Oh no, I was here with somebody.
You sure were.
Hey, that's fine. I'm not worried. I'm not really worried about that. Man, I'm more of a me kind of guy.
So the big mass of people where everybody is walking together they're up the road a little bit of ways. You can see them, but they're like the next hill over. So you guys are going to travel together as a group, I'm assuming?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Together.
Together as a group.
To save Dragonfall.
A group of oddballs.
Can I do one of those
People come
dramatic,
together
like,
for a common goal.
those dramatic movie scenes where they like slow motion look back over their shoulder and like see if they notice anything like foretelling about the big bad ship that's sailing away?
Hey, Finn.
Sure, go ahead and make
I'm like, hey, can you fucking turn this off?
Oh my God, I don't know.
perception. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay. Um,
There you go. I don't think that's a sticky key.
Oh, I need my wrong map.
perception.
Zero.
13.
Looks like a boat sailing off into the distance.
Hey, Finn. I think it's going to be a long journey ahead. Why don't you hop up on here?
I'm not
Up on what, laddie?
My shoulder.
I'm not wearing shoes.
It
I don't-
sounded different from the side of the boat.
Boat?
You're not on a boat.
What?
It's metaphorical speech.
I'm not
Yeah, I know.
not
I don't get
wearing
it. I don't get
shoes.
metaphors.
they
Those are
don't
hard.
they don't make shoes for my
That's
feet.
that's okay.
And my skin poisons people.
Oh. Okay, yeah, don't get up here. That's fine. You can walk. Hey, you can walk. And then I'm gonna like make a note to avoid touching stuff.
Okay, so it will take you 3 days. Demi and Brood both know this. It will take you 3 days journey to walk to Guinsoo with the rest of the caravan, we'll call them. So if I could have someone roll a d20 for me, please, for the first night's journey.
I can do it.
Go ahead.
10.
9.
8,
We're going with the 10.
7,
6,
6.
5.
Going with the 10. Okay, I need one person to roll a d20. It's fine. So 10. So as you come up, the sky's starting to get darker. It's starting to get very late. You're tired. You're stressed out. You're curious as to what just happened. And it was a quiet journey once you left Bayview. So you settle down, start a camp with the 8 of you. It seems like the caravan's kind of moving at a little bit of a quicker pace. So you all settle down and make camp. Is there anything you want to do before you go to sleep for the night?
I want a long rest.
Okay, well, Is there anything you want to do before you go
Yeah,
to
what-
sleep
that's-
for the night?
know.
This guy said, "Is there anything you want to do before you go to sleep?" I want to go to sleep. what a fun game, man.
Sick.
I'd like to sleep. Skip the cutscene, please.
I would
D&D.
like to do a brief search of the plants around our campsite to see if there's anything I could make some tea out of.
Go ahead and roll a nature check.
I would just like to sit kind of by like, the
6.
area we're gonna sleep.
Found a couple mushrooms. Probably wouldn't make very good tea.
I
But
too
would-
would like
But
to
would
find
they,
this
but
lady.
would they make bad
some food.
tea?
You could try.
I'm gonna try.
Okay.
I'm gonna take my tea weird out. The tea weird is going to consume the mushrooms and steep them, and then the tea weird is gonna separate itself after plopping my little mushroom tea into my butt.
Tastes like mushrooms in water.
Yum.
It's kind of meh.
And I find a nice little soggy mud puddle, and I pop myself into the puddle, and I just sip my little gross, dirty mushroom tea.
I'd like to draw with my doodle ring.
Okay.
And I want to draw a nice little stick figure picture of all of us in the dirt. And we're all very happy holding hands, ready for this awesome, joyous journey together.
I'm just gonna sit by like the fire and tune my lute and kind of
Oh.
practice to myself.
Do we have a fire already? Because I have a tinder box and I can make a
Yeah,
fire.
you have 100 different ways to create fire.
Why do I have a tinder box?
So that you can create fire.
Alright. I'm gonna use my orb of time and skip to morning.
That's not how that works. You use your orb of time and you find out it is very late at night.
Oh, it just lets me know what time of day it
Yeah.
is? Oh, that's stupid.
So watch.
I'm gonna use my orb of time.
It is very late.
Bard, how long have you known how to play that instrument?
Did you just call me Bard?
Bard.
No, it's Brood.
Bard.
I'm confused to why she's calling me Bard, and I'm gonna ignore her because I'm not gonna like answer her question because I don't like to be.
Is that not what you're called? That were I thought people who play musical instruments and sang were called bards.
I'm not just a bard, okay? I'm a literal icon. And then I'm gonna get up and walk away
Throw my notepad and I
to
start writing literal icon.
I'm gonna go to my sleeping area and kind of start tuckering in for the night.
Okay. Above literal icon,
Look
it
at
said
my
bard,
beautiful
and I
picture.
scratch out bard like 8 times.
I will volunteer to stay watch for 4 hours through the sleep because I have trance and I don't need to sleep for 8 hours. I can just meditate for 4.
Okay.
So I'm gonna stay watch for half the night.
You're a brave soul. What's your name again?
Grungus McChungus.
Garungus. Would you
Ah.
mind moving your character away from mine?
Yes. No one cared about me till I put on the mask.
I can't click myself.
Okay, so you guys all start cozying in, settling your heads down. Grungus, you take the first watch.
I just want to wipe the blood off of my face.
There's a nice little pond next to Fen that she's not currently sitting in that you use you can clean your face off with. So as everybody lays down for the night, Grungus, could you please make a perception check?
And a good one.
My eyes weren't good last time. 3.
3.
They're not good this time either.
You sit and stay up
Need our
and
night guard to have some fucking glances.
you sit and stay up to watch by yourself, and then you also fall asleep.
I go into a trance.
Everybody in the first night, it goes by without issue. Grungus also happens to be the first one to wake up, so he doesn't rat himself out that he did fall asleep.
Oh yeah.
But you all get a long rest, and you do get to level up to level 2.
Let's go.
So you get to roll
And
your
then-
hit dice.
Is that
as
gonna
well.
count towards my 1 hour submerged in water?
Do we do that as
Sure.
edit character?
Yes, you edit your character, or you manage your character, and then you go to the class, and then you can pick another class to put a point into, or you can just put it back into the same class if you want to continue speccing that way. I would suggest not multi-classing right now. That's my personal opinion. And then you roll your hit dice. If you get a 1, re-roll it. And then you add that to your rolled total to show your new hit points.
So you put it on hit point. Wait, how do you level up?
So go to manage character,
Yep.
and then you go to manage character and levels,
Yeah, I see it there.
and then you go. It should take you to the class tab in your character creation sheet. I'm waiting for Justice to load so that I can walk you through with a visual thing here. And then if you want to level up in the same class that you already are, just go ahead and change your level from 1 to 2. And then if
So
you have
using
any,
the app, we just hit edit character and then change the character level.
yes, probably.
Thanks.
You also have to manage your HP.
Yeah, how
And then
do
you also
you-
have to manage your HP. So then you click on manage HP. And then you roll your hit dice. If you get a 1, you get to re-roll it. But you take whatever number from your hit dice that you rolled. So say you have a hit dice of a D8. You roll a 7. Your rolled HP will say the highest value possible from level 1. Because you get the most, you get max HP at level 1. And you add those together. So your new rolled HP would be 15. And then the app will automatically account for your constitution modifiers.
What if mine says 2d10?
So your hit dice is a D10, so you roll a D10.
Oh, okay, not 2 of them.
Where do you see your hit dice?
You already rolled 1. I'm putting this in quotes. You already rolled 1 for level 1. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how do you see your hit dice?
Yes, you roll a D6. You go to manage HP, and it will be in there.
Well, my HP just went down.
So I add 5 to that.
It should not have gone down.
Mine went up automatically. I didn't do anything to it.
We need to change yours to rolled then.
Do I do a modifier?
So what did you roll?
8.
Okay, did you put in 8? Because you should have 18. Because you rolled, so you have to keep the cumulative total of everything you rolled. So you rolled a 10 for level 1, and then you rolled an 8 for level 2.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
there's
So now it's 22.
So now it's, yes.
Well,
And
what's
then
the D8?
the hit that I took, during the last one, does that like retotal it? Like, does that heal myself back up?
When you take a long rest, you will regain your hit points.
Cool.
Why is
So,
my HP
Mike,
modifier? Oh,
My HP was 11, and then
Mhm.
when I changed to level 2, it went up to 14.
It was 11, and then it went up to 14. Is that?
Yeah, and I didn't manually do that. I just did it.
That is probably because your Constitution modifier is +3, so you automatically get +3 every level anyway. So you still get to roll your HP.
Okay.
So you get to roll additional HP.
Okay. Give me this. Give me that. He's wanting to eat all my cat toys. Rude.
wait. So I rolled my HP dice.
What did you get?
5.
Okay.
Now what?
So now go to manage HP,
Uh-huh.
and then what is the first number up there? Probably 8.
7.
It should be 8. Your rolled HP number.
It's 7.
Your rolled
Am I-
HP.
maybe-
I'm looking.
I'm
I'm looking at it. It says rolled HP is 8.
Oh,
Click manage HP, and it says rolled HP, and it says 8.
I had when I first opened the window, I clicked down to 7.
Yeah, no.
And then
So
I-
it says 8, and then you add whatever you rolled. So you rolled a 5, so that becomes 13. Yes, you just have to do the cumulative math here.
What about the
every time.
override?
You should not override anything for your HP right now.
Yeah, I think I had that from my last character.
Yeah.
But my HP modifier, I don't get it. My HP modifier is -2. And it says
Yes.
minus-
It's -2 because you have a -1 for Constitution, which means you've lost 2 HP points from.
So why does it say maximum 9 and not 11?
Because, hold on, maximum 9 and not 11.
Wait, let me apply it and then look at it.
So tell me if I'm understanding this correctly, because I don't think I am. That my HP hit dice is 2d8. So I rolled a d8 and got 6. Would I add that to my 14?
You add that to your rolled dice. So you have a rolled number in your manage HP, right?
Yes.
That's where you add it to. So you take your whatever number is in there, add 6 to it.
Got it. Okay.
So for my max HP, it says 2d8. So I
Yeah.
roll 2d8s.
Nope, you roll 1. You already got 1. So there's 2 different types of hit dice. So you have hit dice that you can use on short rest to regain HP. That's what your hit dice is. In addition to that, every time you level up, you get another hit dice, which you then roll for HP, which is what we're doing now. You at level 1, you get the max value of the hit dice. So you've already rolled at level 1. You're given max value, right? So it's 8.
I see.
So it's 8, and then plus the next one that I just rolled, which was 8. So
it's 16. You have rolled 16 hit points of your 2d8. Yes.
And then
you might have some new spells to grab. If you are a spellcaster, you might have some new feats to grab or new things to grab.
I add that other 8 though to that rolled 8, and then manage HP, correct?
Yes, so that 8 becomes 16. Correct. That's a cumulative total for all of the. If you were to take all of the dice rolls and add them together, right? That's what that number is supposed to be. So, Brian, I went in and I got rid of all of your overrides that you had on your HP.
Okay.
It shows that well, I did. I don't know why you have a -2 HP modifier. You should have 11 HP. So you should have 11 HP because you've rolled 13 and you have -1 twice from Constitution.
I'm
Do I
refreshing.
get these hit point bonuses as well, Mike?
Those are automatically applied. All you have to do is change the rolled HP. Everything else should be automatically applied.
So I just gotta. So if I have 6 plus 6 from Constitution plus 4 from Tough, I add that to the rolled HP.
Nope. Everything else is automatically applied. All you're changing is the rolled HP.
Which is 16, correct?
Correct. And
Thank you for dealing with this crew of idiots,
it's
Mike.
okay. It's totally fine. We'll get there.
I got it right away. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, look at me with my margarita.
I could make a druid circle.
I still have.
Yes, it's all you're changing is the rolled HP, because we are letting the app do all of the other managing as far as Constitution modifiers and tough feats. Like all the other HP modifiers are already taken into account. You are just rolling for how much HP you get instead of taking the standard whatever it is for each level of your character. Because it's more fun that way. We like to roll.
This is what I see.
I can see your character, you know that, right? I have access to your sheet.
Yeah, I can. I just don't understand why.
Don't understand why. Your HP modifier is -2. Stop changing it.
I changed it to -2. That was on nothing.
Stop. It should be nothing. I keep changing it to nothing. Stop changing it.
Why is it? Where does it say -2? I don't get it.
Okay. Go to your character sheet, right? Your actual sheet. The one that says Brood Crew of Dragonfall. It's got all your stats and all your stuff, right? The one at the very end. Okay.
Alright. Here.
So in your top right, you see current HP, current hit
now
points.
It says 11.
11, yeah, because I just changed it again.
But
Stop.
earlier it said 6.
I know, because that's how much you had before.
It's like hurting cats. I'm so sorry.
That's how much you had before. Okay,
I
so
don't know how to math.
Brian. Okay, we'll walk you through this. You get 2 D8s,
Dice
right?
rolls. Yeah, 2 days.
Your first one is an 8 because you're level 1 and you get max hit points. Your Constitution modifier is a -1.
Correct.
So at level 1, you have 7 hit points because 8 minus 1 is 7.
Heard.
Okay? Are we still there? We following?
Yes.
Okay, you rolled another 5. 7
Yes.
plus 5 is
13.
7 plus 5?
11.
7 plus
No.
5?
12.
12. But you leveled up again, so you also take into account your Constitution modifier, which is -1.
Oh.
Which is 11, right?
Heard.
So, you do not have any overrides on your max HP or any overrides on your HP modifier on your character sheet modifying HP per level thing. D&D Beyond
Heard.
takes care of all of that for us.
Okay.
Corey and Emily, you guys got it?
We're good.
William, you got it?
Yeah, I got it, but I don't know where I'm getting a +2 for my thing. It's just the app added it.
You probably have a +2 from your Constitution modifier. You have a +1 from your Constitution modifier. At level 2, you have 2 additional hit points.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So everybody has leveled up and is level 2 now, right? We're good? We did it?
Mike, I messaged you privately. I need your help.
Oh, of course you did. Okay, well, like, you should have told me that, I don't know, weeks ago when we created your character.
It could only be happening at level 2.
Okay, I will fix it tomorrow.
That
You can't-
sounds wonderful.
You don't get to use any of it today.
Yeah, that's totally fine. Just
course.
wanted to bring it to your attention, God.
You should have told me when we created your character.
Listen,
guy's
I
praying awfully
thought it would be in my drop down.
Okay,
Forgive me.
so after a long night's rest, obviously a very long night's rest, you guys wake up. You don't see the other mass of people anymore. It seems like they've just kind of trudged it along. You
How
are
did we oversleep?
you guys must have just been so tired from burning the town down.
Whoa, okay.
So you have another day's journey ahead of you. If one person could roll a d20 for me, please.
I got it.
You're gonna have to start picking.
Thank
people,
you, Brood.
You guys can pick. I don't need to pick for you.
11.
11. You walk along the well-worn path of the people in front of you. The day goes by without any kind of an issue, and you roll up, make a nice camp, you find a nice little place to stay, and pack up for the night. And does anybody want to stay watch for Grungus?
Not
Will
me.
I'll
take
stay
a
watch
watch.
for the other half of the night.
William will take the other half. Okay. So whoever's taking first watch, roll a perception check for me, please.
I got it. Did we get a long rest? In the
Yes.
first one? Did we click long rest in their character sheet?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Yes.
And one more time, yes.
Yes.
Rolling perception
Hello.
check. Hopefully my eyes are better. And 9.
As you watch your new friends tuck in for the night, you start to watch. The fire starts to glow. You don't see anything. Seems to be a pretty quiet night. And do you go wake up a tear before you go pass out?
What?
Do you go wake up the guy who's doing the second watch a tear?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Okay. A tear, if you could roll a perception check for me.
He's rolling.
Go ahead.
17.
Let's go.
Ooh, 17. Alright, so as you're sitting there, woken up from your slumber, pretty well rested, you see the stars twinkling up above. You can start to see the... You see a... what looks to be like a wolf kind of circling your camp, but doesn't howl, and it just kind of backs off, and you don't see or hear from it again. And as the sun starts to come up, you are pretty confident nobody was watching, nobody saw, and nothing is hunting you currently. So you guys pack up and march on for the last day of travel towards Guinsoo. You will be there by nightfall. If someone could roll a d20 for the last day of travel, please.
I'll do it.
Lockdown is going to ask the two guys that were on watch
20.
if they saw anything.
Oh.
20? Okay.
20.
I feel like I slept on my sofa.
I feel like I can still see the old Bayview.
So
Can you guys hear us?
yeah, I can hear you. I don't think anybody else heard you. Go ahead, Corey.
Okay. Lugdash is asking the guys that were on watch if they saw anything last night.
Rungus saw nothing.
A tear?
Nope, not a thing.
Not a thing. Okay, good.
I'm just kidding. I seen a wolf circling, but we weren't followed.
Huh? A wolf?
That was a joke. I don't trust this man.
I'm gonna go cower near Lugdash because he's big and strong.
Alright, so you guys pack up your stuff, get your things together, and head out for the last day. Fen, that was a 20, correct?
20, correct.
As you are marching through down this path, you find the road, like the road that goes into the town of Guinsoo. Your travels put you there a little bit sooner than you thought that they would. So as you start walking up, as you start approaching the town, the sun is starting to set, and twilight has hit the skies. A couple of the stars are starting to sprinkle the sky. As you crest a hill about a mile or two from Guinsoo, you can see this little town nestled between some water to the south. You can spot out some fires that appear to be just to the outside of the town, on the outskirts of the city. And you see a what looks to be dull red glow coming from the town. And as you you approach, you see the group of people, the refugees from Bayview are starting to form lines within this encampment on the outside of the city, and you're not really sure what's going on, but it seems like there's an awful lot of people outside of the town compared to the amount of people who should be on the inside of the town.
Does anyone have a spell that can detect magic?
But I can detect good and evil.
No. Sorry.
Not that I see.
Oh, can I detect if it's good or evil coming from the town?
Coming from it, is it an object? You detect good and evil from an object?
No.
Is it just detect it in general? I have to read the spell. Hold on.
Could he cast it on a bow and then shoot the arrow
Mm-hmm.
and have it go towards the city? Hopefully it doesn't hit anyone, but would not detect the magic that way.
You'll find out that you're the one that's evil.
Hold on.
Are there are there any local animals
Oh,
nearby?
I do. Sorry, I do have detect magic.
Yes. Yes.
But it's only within 30 feet in front of me.
Or
We should get closer then.
we are checking.
We are checking. Hold on. Pause. Detect.
There is no pause in the game of life, such as nature.
What city did you say we were walking up to?
Guinsoo.
Guinsoo.
So as you start walking towards the outer corners, first off, Grungus, do you cast detect evil and good?
Yes.
Okay. You do not sense any of those creatures within 30 feet of you.
It doesn't have a limiting feature on it.
How big was that wolf?
That was Jamie.
No, detect evil and good. For the duration, you know if there's an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of you, as well as where the creature's located.
60 feet.
No, it's within 60 feet.
Yeah.
You are unable to detect anything within 60 feet of you as of right now. But I will... You have this up for 10 minutes, so...
Okay. And I've used it once. Gotcha. Cool.
As you start working your way into this, it looks like a tent city almost. There's like a... Kind of think of like the...
Like a refugee camp?
Yeah, like a refugee camp. And you're kind of unsure as to what it was put up for, because it seems like it's been here for a little bit longer than you would expect based on how long it took for you to get here from Bayview. Brood, you have a very uneasy feeling about what's happening.
Yeah. I grew up here.
Yeah.
I need to switch my laundry. I'll be ready.
Hey guys, I got a bad feeling about this.
Why?
Something doesn't seem right with these people. This is my hometown, and it's not how I left it.
Oh, how long ago did you leave?
I stopped counting. It's
Stop
been a
counting
while.
days or weeks or months,
I don't know. I stopped counting.
years?
How old are you, Brood?
I'm 42, man.
Oh, so it has possibly been quite a while.
It's been a minute, but I got a bad feeling about this.
I trust you, Brood.
I heard he does.
I
He
don't
doesn't.
know you.
He
but I
doesn't
think
want
you.
to be called that. He wants to be called literal icon. He told me. It's in my notes.
The literal icon. I can get behind that.
That's me, man. That's me.
Forgive me if I misplace your name.
That's okay. Brood is okay too.
What about
But-
crude?
But you, but you, I, but you. So what do I call you?
I
Like
turn away
looking
from the
frantically
frog.
like between you and my notes,
I
just
turn
like
away from the frog and keep walking
just
towards.
right in my
towards
little
the,
notebook.
I think we should
Brood,
go
lots of
towards
question
the
marks.
people
Towards the people.
that are, yeah.
Okay,
Because
there.
there's people lined up, right, and then there's the city that is definitely not on fire.
The city is definitely not on fire. You can tell. But so there is a. The refugee camp is spread out among a block. It's about a city block's worth of just tents, and there are what look to be just like bedrolls laid out. People.
So it's Coachella, is what you're telling me.
It doesn't
Burning
have
Man.
the nice
Place is
vibe
fucking
to it.
bumping.
The
Thank
less
you.
bougie Coachella.
There are people who look like they have been not washed and are beaten, dirty,
Ugh.
run down. Like something has happened. You get the sense that something has happened in this city. People are forming lines to eat soup because it appears to be all there is. You see a couple of armed guards walking around in the town, with the town's crest adorned across their chest.
Are we in
And
Detroit?
what?
Are we in Detroit?
No, I
You're
am.
not. But there's kind of like an uneasy feeling towards how some of the people are. They definitely look like they are unsure of what's going to happen tomorrow. And as you start approaching the center of the encampment, you can kind of hear in the city this dull hum, kind of like the Zug Island Windsor hum, just kind of an ambiance of kind of sounds like it's coming from the town, but nobody really seems to know why. A couple people are coughing, a couple people are bandaged up, like looks like they got cut. There's a person sitting down next to a tent with what looks like a broken ankle. It looks like there's been something going on in this town.
Are there any animals?
Have we gotten to the people already?
I mean, you are in the midst of the tent town at this point, the refugee camp. Yeah. You do not see any animals.
I would look at the first person near me and I ask them what's going on.
So, first person you walk up to is just this old, shriveled old lady. She's got mud streamed all across her face. She's got a cut on her arm. Her clothes are tattered and dirty, and she's standing in line with a bowl, waiting to get some soup. She says, I'm sorry, what? What did you say?
I walk away from her and I find a guard.
Okay. One of the guards they're walking in pairs and they're doing a patrol walking through the town.
What do they look like?
There's a dwarf with this. He's got dark black hair and a very short beard by dwarven standards, but he's got it all intricately knotted and braided together. And he's standing next to a human with dark black skin and like lime green eyes with a white mohawk, both adorned in full plate mail with kite shields on their backs, long swords at their hips, with the Guinsoo crest on their chests.
Are these the guards I approached?
Yeah, these are the town guards that are in walking around.
You said that they're dwarves?
One is a dwarf and one is a human.
Do we not see this place in Owlbear yet?
No, you don't.
Okay.
We're not in Owlbear until we fight something.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, I ask the guard, what's happening here? Why is everyone standing in lines, begging for food, looking like they've just been beat to hell?
Who are you? Go back into your line. I'm trying to keep the peace here.
Calm down. Forgive my friend here. We're just weary travelers just coming by for a quick look and noticed that the people seemed to be in shambles and was wondering what was going on.
The town is lost. What do you mean? Go speak with Eladrin in the tent. I don't know. We're just trying to make sure people don't riot out here. You turn around and walk away.
Fuck. I mean, son
The,
of a
the,
bitch.
the city's been lost already? What happened?
They're gone. They've
Who are the-
way too much on their mind to talk to you guys.
Who are the people, or what are the people in line for? Can I see?
They're trying to get like soup.
Who did you
Okay.
say to go see in the tent?
Eladrin.
I'd like to cut to the
hungry.
front of the
I
line.
had to go find Eladrin or whatever his name is because I mispronounced it. But I'm going to tell the group that that's where I'm going so we can get into the city.
Okay, what are you doing, Brian?
I'd like to cut to the front of the line
Okay, so
at
you
one
just
of one of the lines.
you walk up in front of this poor mom with her what looks like normally blonde hair, she's half elf, long down to her waist, and she looks like shit. Like she looks like she hasn't eaten in 3 days, and her two kids
Okay.
are in front of her trying to get a bowl of porridge to make it through the night.
I'd like to tell her, I'll say, hey, you seem like you need some help. Why don't you go sit down and I'll bring you your soup?
Oh, that would be wonderful. Thank you. Come on, kids. And she walks away to go sit down so you can bring her some soup.
Okay, I take the bowl from the person and I
Mhm.
say thank you very much, and then I walk the opposite way that the lady went to sit down. So
Okay.
that way I can go eat the soup.
Wow. All right.
Genius.
I think that's against the rules.
It's okay. Do you want some?
No, I think that's against the rules. I don't think that's allowed.
I
I
say,
look at Brood and I say, that's not really iconic, Brood Crude. I think you should return that.
no, she doesn't want it now that I'm done eating.
You said you would deliver it to the lady, and you shall.
No, it's okay. Trust
That's
me.
not the way of the iconic.
There's no reason to fear her.
I'm-
She's just
for
gonna
I'm
get
not-
being
hungry.
an
I'm not-
iconic
I'm not-
asshole.
I'm not okay with breaking the rules.
No, there are no rules. Okay, the town is lost.
The guard
and
said that there's
it's
rules.
anarchy
they're,
now.
they're trying to
Brood,
get people.
I'm-
They said there's rules.
I'm impressed. Could you get me a bowl?
Why is everyone? Just let me eat my soup, and I'm just gonna walk away.
Wow, I'm
And,
hungry. Can you get me one, please? I
No,
cannot wait
Um,
this line.
I shyly walk over to the lady with her kids, and I just full on tattle on you and say, "I'm really sorry.
I'm about
but
to cast
he-
some
he-
shit right now.
He's not bringing you your food, and I don't think that's okay. I'm really sorry, but he took your food."
What are we supposed to eat tonight? And she just looks at her kids and they just start sobbing. Both kids screaming uncontrollably, cannot stop crying.
Just immediately really uncomfortable, and I don't know what to do. Just like I
Hope you're happy.
tried to
Just
get him
made-
to follow the rules.
You just
and-
made those kids cry.
No,
I hope you're
don't know.
happy.
I
They're
just-
mad at you.
Maybe the guards.
Yeah, but I'm nowhere to be seen, so it's fine.
I don't
Great
know. I
plan.
tried. I don't know. I just don't think it's. I don't. It's just. And I just
It
keep
would've been better
stammering.
off not knowing.
Just get away from us. Leave us alone.
Alright, Lugdosh walks by and throws him some rations. And then he wants to perceive if he should be going in a different direction, like towards this pulsating thing.
So roll a perception check for me. I also am aware of your passive perception, so we'll see what this is.
You better see into the future, my boy.
Look at the dogs.
They're tired now.
He got the dog in him.
Oh yeah, real strong there. See that?
No, I did not see it. Is it 4?
Did see it.
Okay.
It seems as though we need to get everyone's eyes checked.
Yeah.
You guys aren't very good at seeing everything around you. So you did pick up on the guards telling you to go see Eladrin, and you would assume that that would be someone who's probably not getting soup. So you could, you would think that you might need to go to a different area of the refugee camp and find a tent that doesn't quite look like a soup line.
Is Hypes following me looking for that character?
Is Hypes following you looking for? Why are you asking me?
I am currently lost, wondering where the whole group is going.
You've got half your group stealing from a poor mom and her kids.
I'm not in that group. I noticed that in my overwhelming
She never
anxiety
touched the
took
soup,
off.
okay?
I tried to do the right thing, but he told me to go fuck off.
I said stealing. She never touched it.
I'm still standing in line for soup because I'm hungry.
Okay. So you finally get your soup because you are a refugee, right? You are a refugee from Bayview. They give you some soup. Eventually, you all kind of piece together like, hey, we should probably go find this Eladrin guy. And there is one tent that stands out from the rest. The rest look like kind of bunkhouse barrack style. And there's one tent that looks circular and is waving a flag above it. Kind of looks like a military tent, like a military command tent.
Nazis.
And as the group walks in, you see this tiefling with orange spiral horns on his head, this real dark skin, but he's got this snow white thinning hair and this patchy white stubble. Brood, are you trying not to be noticed right now?
Yeah, I
need you to roll a stealth check then.
don't want to be seen. It's a D20 and then my modifier 17 plus 3. Let's go.
Okay, so you tuck in behind Lugdash as you walk into this tent.
Big, strong Lugdash, you mean?
And you see this tiefling talking to another guard, not one of the guards that you interfaced with before. And the guard says, "Sir, we can't keep going on like this. I'm losing more men every day. The people are getting more anxious. I don't know what to do." And he just sits back in his chair, puts his hand on his head and goes, "We need to find the source of this. If we can't come up with a way to prevent the spread, who knows what's going to get consumed by this? People are dying out there every day. Every minute we lose another one. Like, we have to come up with a way to figure out an antidote for this." And at that moment, behind you, you hear this little boy start to cough. And he vomits blood right behind you guys as they're pulling him out of this tent. And you see this tiefling stand up, shake his head, sit back down, and just get overwhelmed at what's happening. And you see a guard take this little boy, and he's walking directly towards the city.
Do I recognize the tiefling from...
You sure do. You know exactly who this is.
Who is he?
It's Eladrin.
Right, but like, how do I know him?
It's in your sheet. Why do I have to read
Oh,
it?
shit.
It's in your sheet.
Yes, my old friend. How do I know you?
Wait.
I'd like to persuade the military
Wait.
general that
He's the captain of the town guard. You know him as the captain of the town guard.
Right there.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm sorry. What was that?
Can I persuade the military general that we're doctors and that we're here to help?
Sure, go ahead and make a persuasion check. Dirty 20?
14-6.
14 plus 6.
30-20.
He looks at you and says, I don't know about that. You are the weirdest looking bunch of doctors I've ever seen, but I guess we'll take whatever help we can get. And he ushers
I'm in
you
homeopathic medicine.
He ushers you in. Eladrin, we've got some doctors here who are willing to help, it seems.
And then I would like to kind of go to the front of the group and kind of like smile and say like Eladrin, and then that way he kind of knows that I'm not an actual doctor because it's me.
Brood, what are you doing here?
We followed the group of people from Bayview.
You were in Bayview?
Yeah.
This can't get any worse. When was the last time you talked to your parents?
Well, it's been geez, man. It's what year is it?
Brood, have you seen your parents? Like, since
No.
you've been here?
Are they... What's going on?
He sits back. Well, we have a problem. We don't know what's going on, but people are getting sick. Like, sicker than I've ever seen people get before. And then they're coming back and staying sick. Like, that little boy, he's gonna throw up, and then he's not gonna come back, and then he's gonna come back. I'm not a doctor. I can only explain to you what I've seen, but I've seen people die and then be not dead. I don't know.
What kind of sickness is this?
We don't know. If we knew, we would be able to contact the Mages Guild or the Circle of the Arcanum. We just don't know what it is, and we don't know where the source is. We have some ideas, but every time I send 4 guards in, I come back with 2, and I don't have enough guards to make sure the people don't burn the tents to the ground. There's no food.
Oh, that soup wasn't good anyways.
It sounds like a job for a few doctors.
A few doctors with swords.
Are you guys doctors?
We're
Anything
adventure
you
doctors.
want us to be.
In homeopathic
I
medicine,
know he's not a doctor.
Hey, we're accepting of all types of medicine. We're not.
I mean, we'll take whatever help we can get. We think we have an idea of what to do, but I don't have the manpower to get the necessary ingredients for an antidote. And
I would like to ask Eladrin if he knows about the plane walkers.
What planewalkers? What are you talking about? I've got a crisis on my hands here. The town is dying.
I know, and hey man, I've also got things to deal with right now, and so maybe if you help me, I'll help you.
What planewalkers are you talking about? What's a planewalker?
I forgot also. I was hoping you could tell me.
I don't know anything about planewalkers, man. I'm just trying to make sure that our city
God
doesn't...
damn it, Eladrin.
I
Didn't
just
you
want to
get
make
your
sure our
degree?
city's not rubble.
Didn't you go to college? You never left the town guard, huh?
I'm a town guardsman. I'm the captain of the town guard. All I know is keeping people safe. That's my job.
I turn over to Hypes and I say, this guy used to bust me for the dumbest stuff sometimes.
Well, you...
Like what?
Oh, this little rascal here would go steal bread and go give it to... whatever her name is. Hold on. I forgot her name.
Selena?
Selena, yeah. Trying to impress this girl
I shun myself and shake
Salona.
my head in the thought of hearing her name again.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, we need.
Who,
I
who
need.
is she?
I would like to talk to Eladrin in Infernal and ask him what what we need, what he needs for us to get this antidote.
There, from the traveling doctors that we've had that have come in, and everybody who's tried to help us, and the books that we were able to scrape across from the library, we need to get Patient Zero. But we don't know where Patient Zero is in the town, and I can't just keep sending guardsmen in. They're just getting massacred in there. There's too many of them. Half of the city has become these things.
Do you have a decent idea of where it is and the shortest route there, so we can I can talk to my group and see if we can clear a path to get there?
where did he say it was?
I don't know where it is. I don't know where to find whatever it is that's causing this. All I know is
Where
that
are you sending these men that are coming in 4 and
So,
leaving?
Can
in
I
4?
like remember the layout of the town so like I could like maybe know where like the doctor's office would be?
so you would remember that in the center of the town is the temple to Palor, which is very what's the word I want to use here? It's the very common place for people in the town to want to go for healing or spiritual rites.
Okay, I'm gonna tell Atir that I think the antidote or wherever we need to get, that would be like the first place we should go to in the town, because I think that would be our best bet to try to find this thing.
I mean, I don't even know what you guys are looking for. We just
The antidote.
we don't know what we have to make an antidote. I don't know what we need to make an antidote. All I'm being told is that if we can find Patient Zero, something about them will
Well, we're doctors. We'll figure it out.
be what we
Yeah,
need.
I think that they might be at the temple, because maybe they're still like not. Maybe they're okay.
Do you have any other recommendations other than the temple as well?
I mean,
We could go by my parents' house, but I'd be kind of embarrassed. I hope they're not in there, and I hope they're okay.
We
I
should
love my
go
mom,
to
I love
your
my dad.
parents.
No,
Brood, I still
I'll
have
make-
not seen your parents. They haven't checked in. They're not on any of my rosters. I don't.
It
they-
sounds
know,
like
they're-
dead.
they're-
Don't you care
that
about
sounds
them?
that sounds just like my dad. You know, so he's probably fine. He can handle it. He's a big strong man like me.
I'm just sitting there kind of in the back of everyone, just like,
Well, is there anything else that I can give you guys any other help? And as this conversation is still going, you hear yet another person getting sick just outside the tent. It's very obvious that the medical tent is on the other side of the aisleway, so Eladrin can kind of keep tabs as to what's going on and how the infection is spreading. And as they are being dragged out, like full-blown Weekend at Bernie's dragged out, it's this little girl, she gets dropped on the ground, and she starts convulsing, and Grungus, at this moment, you start to sense the presence of an undead in her as they pick her up and walk her back towards the city.
So are they just like going over the city wall, dumping them in there, and
So the city they have set up the encampment across a chasm. So there is a chasm in between the city with a bridge, and you can see, or you noticed as you were walking in towards Eladrin's tent, which is kind of close to the city edge, that there is actually a siege weapon set up on this side of the bridge.
I also want to ask Aladdin if he has any face masks for us, just in case airborne.
Face masks?
Yeah.
Bro, I got people who are starving to death out here. You think I got a face mask laying around?
It could be an airborne thing.
I don't have any kind of face masks.
Oh, okay.
Just put your cloak over your mouth.
Do you have hand sanitizer?
Is the city barricaded in? Like, is it blockaded?
It is not as well as you thought it would be. It's more of they're kind of using the natural barriers that are built to create the barrier. They're able to lower the bridge from their end. So normally you would be able to drop the bridge from the inside of the city, but they have since, rigged it so that you can drop the barrier from the outside of the city, so you can't get in. Or drop the bridge from the outside of the city. So it's just like a suspension rope bridge that they are able to drop down.
Just a heads up, Mike. I can only play till 11.
Yeah, I know. We're close. Don't worry.
I say let's. I think I'd like to thank Eladrin. Maybe see if he has any like weapons. Say, hey man, you got anything we can take with us? I think if we go in there in case we got to do something.
I've got a hope and a prayer for you. I can barely keep track of what's going on in my own camps right now.
All right, this guy sounds stressed.
I barely hanging on. Barely.
Where are you losing the most guards at?
So we've been sending people in, and we've been trying to get information out of the library. We've been trying to go raid the armory. We've been just doing wellness checks if it's all quiet into people's houses to try and get any straggling survivors out, but we have not been able to. We're losing people in the streets. It's not even like we're getting jumped. It's just there's too
Lower
many.
the bridge. The people need us.
Is that last little girl that was just dragged out still around, or is she gone?
You do not see her anymore.
Okay.
I think it's time we head into town. What do you say, gang?
Aladrin.
Yeah.
You said some people come back.
Yes, they are coming back.
You've had people successfully go into town and come out of town.
Yes, I've had a couple of my guardsmen come back. I'm losing about half of the guard I send in every time I send people in, though.
Do any of them have any information?
All they have told me is they don't want to go back.
All right.
There's.
You guys able to lower the bridge for us?
We can pull the bridge up and get you guys across if you think you can go find Patient Zero for us.
All right, Luke dodges down.
Fuck yeah! I dap up Luke Dash.
Shall we all get in and say a group chant?
Wait, before you go, I do have this, and he pulls out 2 rocks.
What are those for?
Well, this is so you can talk to me. One of you needs to carry this rock. You can send me a message if you need. If this is an SOS, you get 1 shot at sending me a message once a day.
Like a walkie-talkie.
Kind of like a walkie-talkie. Hypes,
Magic
do you take
is
it?
so weird these days.
I'll take it. Thank you very much.
Okay, Hypes, you have a sending stone, and it goes to Eladrin.
Can I use it right now?
Just test it out.
Sure, go ahead.
Waste it.
Go ahead.
So my guy's like running down the hall or the road a little bit. I just whisper into this rock.
Wait. Pipes.
I'm up way over here. What do you need?
You can only use it once a day.
We need to see if this man is trying to play a trick on us.
No, he's not. It's Eladrin. He's fine.
Oh, All right, I'll trust you.
Trust me.
It's just a rock to me, though. I'm gonna follow.
So he sets his rock down on the table, and he kind of waves you away as he grabs another stack of papers, and it's just a list of names, and it looks like he's just going over the roster of people that they either they've lost, or they are not sure where they are.
Pipes, have you been riding your dog this whole time?
He never leaves my side, or I never get off his ass.
Oh, okay. Kind of a weird way to phrase it, but okay.
Leave me and my bonded dog alone.
Hey, okay, okay.
So as you guys start to approach the bridge, you see two guardsmen pulling on the rope, and the bridge starts to come back up. There's a ballista to your left. Looks to be a barrel of swords. There's a barrel of harpoons or javelins for loading the ballista. Looks like it's ammo for it.
I would like to take one of those swords if possible into town, because I don't know if I need it. Maybe they'll let me if I'm sneaky enough.
Go ahead and roll a sleight of hand check against the two guards who are sitting watching your group walk up.
20.
And
Survey
if that
says.
doesn't work, I'll persuade them to give them to us.
Survey says 17 plus 3.
As you're trying to sneakily slide a sword out, you think you've done a pretty good job, and tuck it behind your cloak. And one of the guards looks at you and says, "What the hell do you think you're doing, Brood?"
And
Put it back.
I look at him and I give him a big wink, and I say, "Come on, just this one."
I know you, Brood. Put it back.
I can't. Okay, I put it back.
So as you walk up to the bridge and as you're getting ready to cross, you look down and you see. So from behind, as you were walking up to the bridge, you could see a trail of what looked like blood. And it looks like it's a very matted down trail, like a body has been dragged there. And then it goes off to the edge of the cliff. And as you start to walk across the bridge, you look down and there are piles of bodies in this chasm. There's a river that runs through, and there's almost a dam of bodies. And as you
Are there any animals around?
There are no animals.
All right.
As you look up into the city that is pitch black, save for this glowing red coming from the center of it, you hear and that's where we're gonna stop tonight.
Ah, yeah.
Damn, that music got really intense right there at the same time.
And now it's all calm.
And
And that's when we all drop our YouTube channels, our Instagrams. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and comment. Don't forget to hit that notification bell.
Subscribe to our Patreon.
Yeah. Oh shit. We could get there someday.
I used to have some friends who did like a